Team, I want to tell you guys how hard in the paint I went for you. I was invited to YouTube Black, which if you saw it on Twitter was a conference of some of the best YouTubers who are black, if you didn't put the two together. And what was really cool about it is in the last sex talk video I did with Cleo Thomas, I asked you guys, who do you want me to interview next about sex? And you guys said 3 YouTubers, Mystic Got Jokes, Tpindell, and the HODGE Twins. And it so turns out that all these people were at the conference. And so if it wasn't for you guys, I honestly wouldn't have done the interviews because nobody else, I mean nobody else brought a tripod and their full ass camera. Everyone else is like, no, I'm here for the experience. I'm just here to like, you know, I don't really want to work right now. And I'm like, no bitch, I came to work. I approached the HODGE Twins first of all and didn't have one coherent sentence. Like, hi HODGE Twins, sex channel. And they said yes. Let me know in the comment section below from other races, who do you want to see interviewed? Please continue to push me to be stronger and to get more interviews and to ask more people and to broaden the conversation because the work that we're doing together is important and I value the role that you guys play in that. So that being said, let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things. I feel like we're about to have sex. Like that's how nervous you are.
I am so nervous. I know.
Like, I'm not gonna put my finger up your butt. I
promise. I didn't say it, no.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Shanna. Lord.
You know what's so interesting is that my channel is mostly women who watch, and I bring on men because I'm like, I always have women talking about sex. It's always a female perspective.
Right.
But all the women don't want to talk about sex at this YouTube conference. All right, so I'm here with Road to Hollywood, the only one that matters.
Oh, that's nice. Those are my brothers.
But you are the one, like, whom is the most sexually experienced. So it makes sense to have you here.
Whoa, this is serious. Oh my God.
It just makes me feel awkward because it's like, you know, I'm still like in that aspect, even though obviously I have a daughter.
And the cat's out the bag.
Right.
Mama, she ain't no virgin no more.
No, oh my God. And announcing that was so embarrassing for me because then I knew that my parents knew. Even though I was like, how old was I? 27? I was still embarrassed.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm still like a kid when in relation to my parents, and just talking about sex and stuff is not something that kids do. And for some reason, in my mindset, I'm still like want to be an innocent kid for whatever reason.
When did you lose your virginity?
It's one of those things you don't really think about, like the kind of sex you're having and what it says about the state of your mind. I think it's really easy for people to be like, oh, change the diet, go for runs, you know, what are you reading? But it's also how are you connecting to people and is it healthy? I actually had an ex who was the first person to be like, you're so disconnected. But I never really understood like even the concept of connection and what that really said about me and my personal fears with connecting. And I guess I had developed this wall that it's cute at first because you're just like, oh, no, I don't have like I do what I want and I have fun sex. But it was actually me in blocking being hurt. I also blocked being in love.
You come from, your parents are Jamaican.
Jamaican, yeah.
Okay, so Jamaican upbringing is one of 2 things. Either
you must get pum pum, Mayo. You not get pum pum yet? Like, yo, dog, I'm trying, bro. Yo, Mayo, hola. Yo, Michael, yo, we must get near some pum pum. Yeah, so, but it never happened. It's just after high school, I was just like, you know what, this is it. This is my time.
Is it quantity or is it quality that makes sex worth having?
Quality. The quantity is just, it's not the same when you have that quality. There's nothing about a girl, a woman that you could like, she has a mind of her own. It's something about her, like you get to know her and like, you go in a different space when you have sex with her. It's a different feeling.
I dated Felipe in high school. It's not like it was never asked for, but I was always like, no, like that's not gonna happen until I'm ready, like, because, and then we broke up. Essentially, one of the reasons was because I wasn't like doing what he could have, what he could have gotten from the other girls. So that's really the reason we broke up, yeah. And I was like, that's how you want it. And then he came back later on, I was like, So what I thought.
What advice would you give to people who feel that pressure in a world that seems to be having sex all the time? To wait for what you know in your heart is deserved of you, and to reap the benefits as you have.
My advice is just to do what you want to do, whether that's to have sex or not to have sex. Make that choice before you start dating, and no matter what type of pressure you're getting from your spouse or anyone around you, your friends, stick to what you decided you were comfortable with, and always remember that, because you know it is very hard to say no to somebody that you care about, knowing that you're gonna make them disappointed or whatever, or knowing that other people are doing it. Just decide what you want to do before you're put into the situation, because if you're in that situation and you have to make a split-second decision, you might not make the decision that you're comfortable with.
I think for women, there's so much pressure put on the kind of sex we're supposed to have. Whether that be like porn saturated or the donation where you donate your body to someone else's pleasure. How do you reconnect with what works best for you in a world where that's not even a consideration?
Well, I think, you know, hard sex, pornographic sex, I think it's all healthy and great as long as you know why you're doing it and it's a choice and not necessarily a defense mechanism or a hurt that you're trying to cover up and then creating a whole new lifestyle that hides the actual hurt that's happening. It's a reflection of how much more I enjoy myself now and like truly enjoy myself, because now sex feels completely different because it's more so about what I want to feel, what I have to offer. Before it was just like a thing to do, but now like it's like I get it, if that makes sense.
If you could be a sex ed teacher for a day, what would you teach that they don't talk about in school?
Condoms, man. Condoms. Try on different condoms, yo. Sometimes, if your meat ain't that big, bro, that shit will slide off and you go back in that shit raw, bro. Try that condom on, man. You ain't big, bro.
Like a fitting room?
Yeah, go in the condom fitting room, try it on, make sure you're good, and then you slide in, man. You don't just go in there, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know your condom size, man. Know your space in life, know where you fit.
Thank you, Hey Friend Hey, Road to Hollywood, Natural 85, as well as Tpindell, who I actually wanted to do a full-length sit down interview with him because he had really good inside information and it just was too loud. But I want to do him again. I'm also saying Mystic Got Jokes gave me his email and said hit me up, we could do a one-on-one. So send him this video and hold his ass accountable. Also, Taryn Guy also said that she wanted to do a sex talk but backed out. I couldn't find her ass after that. So also tell Taryn that I'm looking for her and we're gonna do this. So keep it going. Okay.
Yeah, they were friends.
I thought it was like you couldn't fit inside, so he called you in because you have a narrower penis, and he was like, it's okay.
We got everything. It's the same. Yeah, we're twins.
You the same?
Identical. Wouldn't that be fucked up if one twin came out with a 10-inch dick and the other came out with a 3-inch dick?